When Donald Trump entered Qatar's airspace, the scene looked straight out of a Hollywood royal action movie. Qatar Air Force's F-15 fighter jets gave Air Force One an epic escort. Qatar's Emir, Tamim bin Hamad, personally came out to welcome President Trump on the red carpet. Under the watchful eyes of Qatar's royal guards outside the airport, the grand and regal welcome featured a long motorcade of luxury cars, packed with modified Tesla Cybertrucks. This wasn't just a diplomatic visit, it was a full-on royal power show. That's the kind of protocol Qatar runs. No U.S. president or any other leader has ever received such a welcome before. Behind this flattering attitude lies a huge deal and a royal gift that even a billionaire like Donald Trump hesitated to accept. There's this flattering show. During his Middle East tour, Donald Trump visited Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar. And at all three places, he was received not like an ordinary guest, but like an emperor of a global superpower. In Saudi Arabia, he was welcomed with a lavender carpet, where Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman was there too, and the royal guards presented a guard of honor with real gold swords. Similarly, in the United Arab Emirates, President Trump received a very warm and enthusiastic welcome. UAE's Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan greeted Trump, and the most interesting part of the event was when little Emirati girls performed a traditional dance, swinging their hair back and forth beautifully. Arab rulers always know how to impress their royal guests with wealth and style. But Qatar's emir, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad, also left everyone behind. They didn't just arrange royal protocol for Trump, they gave him the kind of royal respect that no American president has ever received on Gulf soil. It all started with an aerial salute from F-15 fighter jets. As soon as President Donald Trump's Air Force One entered Qatar's airspace, 8 Qatar Air Force F-15 jets flanked the plane and formed an escort. White House officials on board Air Force One captured this historic moment on video, marveling at this royal gesture from Qatar. The emir thanked him. The escort continued all the way to Hamad International Airport in Doha. As soon as they landed, Trump was greeted with a true royal welcome. A red carpet was laid out on the aircraft boarding stairs, and right at the end of it, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar, himself was waiting for Trump. This was a big deal because usually the Prime Minister or the Deputy Emir receives royal guests in Qatar. But this time, protocol was broken, and the Emir was there personally for Trump. Also, Qatar's Royal Guards Special Unit was also present, known as the Amiri Guards. This is an elite force trained exclusively to protect the Emir. The unit consists of 210 specially selected guards who live for one mission only: safeguarding the life of Qatar's Emir. As soon as we left Hamad International Airport, a luxury motorcade was ready to take this convoy to the Emir's palace. The highlight of the convoy was the specially modified Tesla Cybertrucks from Qatar's Royal Protocol Division. The escort wasn't limited just to Qatar. The United States Secret Service's armored SUVs were also part of this convoy. Leading the way was a dedicated cameraman crew capturing this historic and royal moment. Right behind them was a GMC Yukon Denali, leading the whole motorcade. In the second lead position, there was a Qatar Police Audi RS5 with emergency lights and tactical manuals. Just beside it were 2 modified Tesla Cybertrucks, flanked on both sides by 8 Qatar Police BMW R10 heavy bikes in a precise formation. Following that were 2 identical presidential limo, also known as the Beast. Behind it are 2 Chevy Suburbans from the U.S. Secret Service. After that, there are 2 GMC Yukons from Qatar, followed by a U.S. armored Chevy 3500 HD. which is a standard part of the Secret Service motorcade. It's packed with secure phones, encrypted data uplinks, and military-grade relay systems. Then there are 4 more Secret Service Suburbans, carrying the backup tactical unit. Finally, the last vehicle you see is the Ford F-150, which serves as the president's last line of protection. There was a CAT truck carrying the counter-assault team. And at the end, as far as I could see, there was this vehicle with a dome on top. That's a Secret Service ECM vehicle. It has advanced jamming systems that can detect and neutralize any drone or missile. Lastly, there were also special security vehicles from Qatar included. Throughout this entire royal protocol, as far as the camera could see, you could easily count over 40 vehicles. When President Trump arrived at Al Wajba Palace, he was welcomed in yet another royal style, with horses and Qatar's traditional guards rode camels and formed a symbolic circle around the beast, kicking off Qatar's famous short dance, a cultural performance where the gleam of swords and the beat of drums added a spectacular touch to the hospitality. Spanning 200 acres, as soon as we entered the palace, even President Trump couldn't help but praise it. During this historic visit, several major economic and strategic agreements were signed between the United States and the state of Qatar, according to the White House's official website. According to reports, President Donald Trump has made a total economic commitment of $1.2 trillion with Qatar. As part of this, Boeing, the American aircraft manufacturing company, received its biggest order ever from the state of Qatar. An agreement was signed between Qatar Airways CEO Badr Mohammed Al-Mir and Boeing CEO Kelly Ortberg for 210 aircraft, worth a total of $96 billion. The White House says this deal is historic not just financially for the U.S., but also from an employment perspective, since this order will create jobs every year. An estimated 154,000 American jobs are expected to be created. It's not just aircraft. President Trump also offered to sell Qatar American-made MQ-9B drones. The estimated deal value for these drones is $1.96 billion. And these drones are known for their cutting-edge technology in surveillance and defense intelligence. Qatar also signed multiple agreements with the U.S. for strategic partnerships and services in energy, defense intelligence, and quantum computing. Overall, during his visit to Qatar, Trump confirmed direct deals worth $243 billion. But according to the White House, the long-term economic impact of these deals could reach up to $1.2 trillion. If you look closely, the biggest winner in this whole deal was America. Boeing got the largest order in its history. Qatar invested billions of dollars in various U.S. sectors. So, in principle, Trump should have been given some kind of gift. But in reality, the exact opposite happened. After this lavish and royal welcome, the Emir of Qatar himself gave President Trump an ultra-luxury Boeing. 747-8 was gifted. This is the same jet that was originally designed for Qatar's royal family, known as the Palace in the Sky. Its estimated value is $400 million, and it's considered one of the most expensive diplomatic gifts in the world. It has 2 full bathrooms, 9 laboratories, a master and a guest bedroom, multiple lounges, and a private office, with a capacity for 89 passengers. President Trump was offered this extravagant gift, but there's a catch: U.S. Constitution's foreign entanglement rules. According to the clause, no federal official, not even the president, can accept any valuable gift or benefit from a foreign government without Congress's permission. The Democratic Party is using this clause to accuse Trump of corruption. But on the other hand, Trump himself says, if we're giving gifts to everyone, then why shouldn't I accept one from Qatar? If someone's giving it to us, what's the harm? In an interview, while talking about his Air Force One, he said, "This plane is 40 years old. Maintenance spending is through the roof. And when the Gulf princes have brand new Boeing 747s, why are we still using old planes?" But the Democrats believe that ever since Trump became president, he's made several claims that indirectly benefited him. Whether it's about launching a meme coin or getting free luxury jets, stuff like this has happened before. Even during Trump's first term, there were accusations that foreign diplomats stayed at Trump's hotels just to win his favor, helping boost his personal business too. They also gained some political goodwill. So, critics are asking whether Qatar's unusually generous attitude and the $400 million jet were just acts of hospitality, or if there's something else going on behind the scenes. According to an NBC report, the Trump Organization, run by Donald Trump's two older sons, has recently been expanding its business rapidly in the Middle East. Their new projects now stretch across Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Oman, and Qatar's capital. This includes the Trump International Hotel and Towers in Dubai, a Trump Tower in Jeddah, a new hotel in Muscat, and developments in Qatar's capital. There's a luxury golf resort being built in Doha in partnership with Qatar's sovereign wealth fund's real estate company. The key point is that during his recent Middle East trip, Trump visited the three countries where his family business is expanding the most. According to an investigative CNN report, in just the past few years, the Trump Organization's business in the Middle East has tripled. And on this trip, he went not as the U.S. president, but as the head of the family business. Keep in mind, it's not just Qatar. In fact, Trump got royal protocol and a red carpet welcome in Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates too, where his hotels and real estate ventures are rapidly expanding. Now, the criticism isn't just coming from his opponents. Even his own supporters are saying they elected a president, a national leader, not someone who tours the world just to benefit his family business. Sure, Trump says he has nothing to do with the business and that his sons handle it. But in the end, it's still the Trump family's business. Here it is, and in the end, Trump will be the one who benefits from all this. Hope you all really like and share this video. Thanks a lot for your love-filled comments. See you in the next awesome video.